Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Michael and I like to do motorcycle related content, be it with my Harley Davidson, my little camper trailer or my teardrop trailer that I'm building at the moment. So where are we at? Well, everything's come to a big standstill at the moment. My windows that was supposed to arrive on 2nd of October, I contacted them on the 4th and they said no, there's been a delay because of COVID, so now they won't be through until the 27th. However, today's the 15th and I got notification on yesterday. I got notification yesterday that they're actually posting them tomorrow or dispatching them tomorrow, so that'll make it about the 18th I'll get them here, so they're a little bit earlier. So that's been a bit of a nuisance. I end up deciding to go with the swivel four-wheel drive tow hitch. So I've ordered that and that's been dispatched. So that should be here one day this week. This is the one if you don't remember what it looks like. But apart from that, it's all going slow. What I've done this week is this. So I took the wheels off and painted all the chassis black. So I've done all the chassis black. So what I've done this week is put this in. It's only a piece of aluminium. It's held in by 4 screws. There's a lot more holes there, but it's in the front section, so I don't get road stuff coming up inside and then getting its way in. It's a part of the ceiling system. So it's just like a subfloor. It's only 3mm thick, and then it will have insulation in here and then the subfloor. So I've done that this week. I've welded the steel frame in to support the hinges. It's probably a little bit of overkill, but it's to support the 3 hinges and add a bit of weight to the door to make it stable. I've flattened the doors out because naturally when you heat metal it twists in bits and pieces, so I've flattened all the doors out so they fit in the frames properly, and this just adds a little bit of support to it. I've also welded the framework up here for my Skylight. That's just sitting there at the moment, but that just gives you an idea what it looks like. That's a little Skylight and where it sits. The only downside to that now is I'll have to adjust when I do the seal on the front so it butts up. Instead of going right to the mill, there is 80mm difference, because to operate the switch and the bits and pieces on the Skylight I needed to move it back 80mm, which isn't a whole lot, you know. It's 3 inches, a bit over 3 inches. So the door, this section won't close for 3 inches basically. So the wheel will be here and then the seal will be 3 inches behind, which is fine. All the doors are still in. It doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So it's not actually on the track, so it's a little bit skew-whiffed at the moment, but that's the variance now, where it used to close right up to this bar. Now I've got this variance because of this roof. However, once I get the lining and stuff in, it may have enough clearance. I don't think it's going to, and that's why I'm allowing for this. So that'll be a, after it's lined scenario, I'll put that in and work out that track exactly. But I think my tolerance is going to be too close. I need, because this roof vent has a skin on the inside, and then I have a chandelier light. They call it a chandelier light, but this is what it actually is. It's 36 LEDs that go around. It's exactly the same size as the roof vent. If I didn't have the light in, I might have enough clearance. But that's, I've got a dimmer switch coming for that, and that'll light up the whole cabin. So yeah, I think that needs 5 mils clearance, and I'm not going to get it once that's lined. So as I said, the difference will be the little bit in the front, but that's okay because it's not huge. As I said, it's compared to what it was in the beginning, like when I said it was actually a long way back, so it's not that bad. But that's what I've been up to this week. A little bit later in this video I might take you out for a ride because it's a nice day today. Things are a bit tight with money, as I said earlier, so if you'd like to donate to my Patreon account or my PayPal account, that would be great. I'd be able to continue a little bit faster, but everything's slow. I'm hoping the windows will arrive by late this week coming. They're coming out of Melbourne, so they should only take a couple of days, and if they're dispatched Monday, I already have the tracking numbers, so they're not that far away. So if I'm hoping to get those, and then I can put the last of the steel in, because the window goes back here in this section, but I don't want to put it in until I actually have the steel, actually have the windows, and then I can put the last pieces of steel in. I'm borrowing a friend's welder at the moment. Mine's playing up, so that hasn't helped as well. So if you like this sort of content, give us a like and a thumbs up, and I hope it will come along. With my drawbar hitch, I've got to put a 100mm piece of steel out. The hitch is 90mm long, so that'll go on the end, and then it'll be probably another 90mm, 100mm welded to this. So I'll taper it out slightly and then bring it out to the tow hitch, which should bring it all up to about that far out, which will give me another extra 8 inches on the front, which is okay, but that will be required. I don't want to do it flat to this because then it's going to be too tight for the bike to turn and stuff. I'd rather give it that extra and not have that issue. But that should be here this week, so everything is coming along. It certainly looks different even with that bottom of the chassis painted. It's only a primer metal coat at the moment. So it's got an anti-rust and a primer and the paint all in one. I'll probably give it another coat by hand though, because now I've got the wheels back on it. It's easy to take them off, but it's still a nuisance by yourself. But that's coming along. So overall I'm quite happy. I'm hoping later this week, maybe early next week, to go down and pick up some timber. So I'm going to put I think a 12mm floor in it, and then line the sides with 3mm. Apart from these curves, they'll be, which might be 1.5mm, but it's only a basic curve here, so I'm going to see if I can actually flex it to find out. I've got a piece of stuff in there to try, but it's yeah, I need to find a better way to bend it or go thinner, but I don't need that much. It's only basically this curve and this bottom curve, so it's not high on priority of what I use for that. Again, it's only basically to hold the insulation in that section because it's behind a cupboard and stuff as well, so it can actually go quite thin. But any thoughts would be great. Leave your comments down below, and if all goes well, we'll be out for a ride this afternoon, so I'll see you then. I don't know how well you can see that. It just indicates the mountains. And this is Benambra from the lookout through the valley. It's a pretty little valley. And I don't know if you can see that from here. I'll try to zoom in when I do some editing. Even Lake Amio's got water in it at the moment, which is a little bit of a rarity these days. But it's a pretty little valley. It's not a very big town, as you can see. And in the distance, I'm hoping you can see it here, so straight through here, it is a snow-capped mountain. That's Kosciuszko. So very pretty. I have concerns about that handlebar, so I might actually keep this ride quite short. As you can see from the stance there, it's quite a bit different, and it appears to be kinked in here. So I'm not even sure how that's happened. Where the rest of the pipe is very fluid, it's got an actual kink in there. So I might actually cut this ride short and go back home. But if you like this sort of content, give us a like and a thumbs up. And as I said, if you're feeling generous, links are below for my Patreon and my PayPal if you want to help me keep this camper going along. I've only got one tier, it's like $3 a month at this stage, until I start to get some more interesting things happening for you. So every $3 adds up. But until next time, I'll sign off here and say bye for now.